everybody. Cindy A. Lewis here. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here for Crafting Therapy 58. We are going to be taking a 12 by 12 sheet. I'm using Autumn Blessings from Crafter's Companion. I think it was from last year. Anyway, we're going to make a fun junk journal folio or folder or whatever you want to call it. And it's going to have 2 pockets, really easy, simple. I'm going to show you how to make it. Then you can make it from any size paper that you want to start with, or cardstock probably. Anyway, we're going to do that. But first, I'd like to welcome everyone. If you're new, I'd love to meet you. Just put a hi in the chat where you're from. I'd like to talk with you and just say hello. And then if you're part of my YouTube family, welcome back. I'm so glad to see you. I wish we were in the same room. That would be super fun. But anyway, we're not. So let's jump into Crafting Therapy 58. And what is crafting therapy, you might ask? Well, it's just a time where we energize, we inspire each other, that kind of thing. So if you have some fun tips, you're welcome to put them in the chat. All right, so let's jump in. Let's make this fun folio. I hope you enjoy this video. And comment below, like the video, share it if you want to. Don't forget the big subscriber giveaway is for September. It's linked below. You could win a really fun set of cards to get you started for Christmas season. And also Friday giveaways. Don't miss those every Friday. Okay, let's get going. Right, this is the paper pad that I'm going to use. And you could pick any paper. It doesn't have to be double-sided, but since I had this one, I thought, well, let's try it. That would be pretty, but that would end up in the wrong place on our folio. So let's use this beautiful leaf one. Leaves are all over it, so that'll be fun. So first thing you want to do is, if you have the ability to score, I invite you to do that, because scoring is going to make this a little bit easier, but you don't have to. I'm going to give you the measurements. So the first thing that we want to do is score at 1/2 inch. Now we're not cutting it yet. We're not going to do any cutting on this size anyways. All right, so we're going to score at 1/2 inch. And I always run it a couple times because I don't want to press too hard and mess up the paper. Then I'm going to flip it completely around to the other side, not the bottom or the top, and score it again at 1/2 inch. All right. The next score line is going to be where we score it in half. So half of 12 is 6. So we're going to score at 6 inches. All right. Now we've scored all on the sides. Now we're going to score on the bottom, and you have to determine what's going to be your bottom and what's going to be your top. I think this would be a cute 4-inch pocket. So let's do that. So let's score at 4. All right, so we've got our paper here. We've scored it in half. So let's go ahead and fold it in half. And then you want to go over it. Make sure you have a nice crease. You can use whatever you have. If you have a bone folder, then that works fine. And then remember, we scored it at 1/2 inch. So we're going to score that line, flip it around, score this line here. Then we also scored it at 4 inches. So now we're going to score and burnish that score. Now, what we have here is going to be our pocket, but we don't want that pocket to be interfered with too much. So we're just going to cut up this line, and we're going to just cut right next to it a little tiny bit, maybe a 1/16. And we'll just cut another little tiny piece here. I'm holding it so you can see, but just a little tiny bit, just straight up. So let me show you what that will look like when you fold it. It's going to be like that. It's just going to allow you to manipulate your pockets a little bit. All right, next we're going to go over here where we scored, and what we're going to do is cut a little piece out like a little triangle like that. Okay, and then we're going to do the same thing on this side. Okay. So now when we fold these up, we will have a nice finish on the side. So go ahead and cut up this right here on the side that you trim this from the pocket. Make sure I'm staying in camera. All right, so the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to fold these lines over, and we're going to seal that pocket. I want to do the same thing here. Okay, I put some finger lift tape here, so we're just going to lift this tape off, and we're going to seal that pocket there. All right, and oh, I tore that one, so let's get that off. There we go. Fold my pocket up, and then so then you basically have your little folio or folder. It is kind of like a 2-pocket folder. Anyway, so now we're going to vintagize it and decorate it a little bit. All right, so we've got this glued down. Now the only other thing that I wanted to do was round my corners for this one. So I'm doing R10 on here to have a nice rounded corner. I'm doing it on all my sides there. I'm not going to do it on the bottom, but I am going to come in here and do it on my pockets like that. All right, and that looks so cute. Now I'm going to take my using Distress Oxide Vintage Photo, and I'm actually going to just go around the edges and give this a little aged look. So I've got this little piece here. I was trying to decide exactly how much room I wanted here. I really think that's cute, and it'll go with it just great. And so I am going to bring this vintage photo ink color into this. It just changes it completely. And I have a rub-on transfer here, Loads of Fun, that I think would look really good there if it'll fit. This is from Dollar Tree, and it is a rub-on transfer, and if you haven't used them before, then they're really easy to use, just like stickers. So I'm going to cut this out. Okay, so I pull this backing off like that, and then I'm just going to lay this on here. Don't you think that'll look cute? Oh, it does. Okay, so then I'm just going to use my burnishing tool. You could use a popsicle stick, craft stick. You can use whatever, and you just rub it. There we go. And that is our Loads of Fun. Okay, so this is going to go right here in the middle. So we're going to glue that on. And I'm just using some Kalau glue. You can use whichever glue that you like. I'm just going to hold that in place. And then I've got some pumpkins here. I've got sunflowers. So I just have to decorate that up so we could put the pumpkin here at the bottom. I think that would look cute. And this has a film on it, so it's not going to take the ink so much. That's okay. This is actually a place setting piece, I think from Hobby Lobby, I think. All right, so then we've got that. And I do have these other little pumpkins, and these are stickers. So we'll just put them at the bottom here. And I can go over those in a minute. And these will just add to the look of everything. And then I wanted to put a sunflower. Now these are actually stickers. These are from Dollar Tree as well. It does have the little 3D foam on there, and I'm going to put glue just to make sure it sticks. And I'm going to put this up here. That is really cute. All right, so we've got our fun folio decorated here. And then on the inside, you know, our pockets, put a little banner up here, put this down here at the bottom, put some tags in here. What a fun gift this will be for someone and to celebrate fall. And then they can use this in their own planner. So anyway, or journal. So very cute. Hope you enjoyed this little junk journal folio creation. So have a wonderful day, and thanks so much for watching.